The Torah and the Talmud uses different verbs to refer to acquiring of knowledge. Sometimes it uses the classic leida, to know, to understand. But sometimes it uses vayishma, to hear, or vayar, to listen, to see. Why is it that the Torah and the Talmud, they sometimes refer to it as to hear and sometimes to see? When a person hears, when they hear a sound from a distance, they don't have the full picture. They don't see the full picture. It requires analysis to better understand what is going on. When a person sees what's in front of them, so they draw quick conclusions without having to think about it, which could be great because you see the picture. But on the other hand, you lose the whole process of thinking and analyzing the situation when it's right in front of you. When you hear it and you don't see it, so then that forces you to think about it further. In this week's Torah portion, when we read the Torah portion of Balak, the opening verse is Vayar Balak ben Tzipor es kol asher asa Yisrael le'emori. And the Balak saw everything that happened to the Jewish people. A few months ago, Yisro has a similar experience. Yet there it says Vayishma Yisro. The verb that's used is not to see, but it's to hear. And Yisro heard everything that happened to the Jewish people. Why does the Torah switch between the verb vayishma and vayar, from hearing and seeing? You see, Yisro's reaction was he saw the Jewish people and everything that God did for them when they were leaving Egypt from the 10 plagues all the way to receiving the Torah on Mount Sinai, the splitting of the sea. And he thought about it. It's something he heard and he thought and he contemplated and he said, wow, this is amazing. We have a Jewish people here who are on a mission. They have a destiny. They have a future. I want to be a part of that. Yisro's reaction was, let me join. I want to be a part of that experience. Balak, on the other hand, he saw. He saw what was in front of him. He didn't analyze. He didn't think about it. What did he see? He saw a people that destroyed another nation, the Egyptians. He saw people that they're on a mission just to get to their final destiny of Israel, and they will do anything and everything to get there. And he got scared. 2 people just seeing and saying, you know what? They're going to come attack. That was Balak's perspective. And then you have Yisro. Yisro, somebody said, wait, I have to think about this. What exactly is going on here? What could I gain from knowing about the Jewish experience in the desert and leaving Egypt? We too, we're in a current situation of a difficult situation. We're in a situation where we're more alone, we're less together. It's a very difficult time for all of us. But we could also have different reactions to this time period. We could use this time period as a time of growth, as an opportunity to do really different things, different ways of talking to each other, of interacting, of studying. We now have opportunities where we could study online. You don't even have to come. You don't have to come physically to the synagogue. You could just hear it from your dining room or from your living room. And we have more opportunities where we could connect with others that we wouldn't usually connect with. We can make a phone call to somebody else who's lonely. We could use this as an opportunity. We could take this time period and use it as an opportunity for our own personal growth, to help out our families, to help out our friends, and to help out our community. 2 different ways of analyzing the situation. Do we just let it pass us? It's a difficult time and we hope that it passes soon. Or do we take this crisis and turn it into an opportunity? Do we say, how could I benefit from this the most? Are we listening or are we seeing? Have a wonderful Shabbos.